In this session, we're going to continue developing hardware items. So let's go ahead and sign on. F8 to go into the hardware items. And we're going to create a new item. Now, each company, you can develop your own items. You can name them any way you want. They don't have to be numeric only. They could be alphanumeric. We give you up to 5 characters long. You can have it 2 characters long, 3, 4, 5. That's your choice. I call my item 101. Now, the subtype is the category that you want to classify. Is it a hinge? Is it a lock? Is it an exit device? Is it a closer? Is it a kick plate? So we have an item master database built into the system that gives us search capabilities. So if you want to search by category, hinge, you can search by category and page down and look at the various hinges that are in your specific database. And let me just go in and grab one hinge. So I tab down and select, put an X on the one I want, hit the enter key, and it populates that piece of hardware into this item number for this specific job. So we see that the subtype is a hinge, the item code is a BB1279 4.5 by 4.5, the finish is 652, the manufacturer ID is Hager, the hand field is blank, the template field is blank. The manufacturer's list price, I have it in as $1. Costs vary from one distributor to the next. The flexibility of the system allows you to change any data in any field any way you want. And those changes are only tied in to this specific job, no other job. So let's say the list price on this hinge is $14. Now, I need to clarify that we eliminated the decimal point within the system just to minimize another shortcut so we don't have to keep field exiting and doing a lot of keystrokes. So, but you do have to put the cents in. So when I said $14, if you notice here, I have 1400, and the 00 represents the cents. Now, I have to hit the field exit key to right justify it. So I've got 1400 is equal to $14. Now the system has not recorded it until I hit the enter key. When I hit the enter key, now it's taken. I can do an F1 and go back into this item. Whoops, wrong one. There it is. 1001 is a hinge BB1279 4.5 by 4.5. I can go into it and make a change. I can change it from 652 to 26D, hit the enter key, and it makes the change. I can change anything that I want within this. So that's the item that I've created. Now I want to search the items that I have in the job already, and I do an F5. And if you look to the left, here's the code 1001 that I just created. And it puts it in its proper place for this job. Now you notice that I have a lot of codes and a lot of hardware items already in the job. But if there's one in there that I want to use, all I have to do, and let's say we've got code 2008. So I do an F1. Let's bring up code 2008, and it's a privacy L9040 by 17A. Now we copied hardware from a previous job. I can go into that and say, well, in this job, I'm using 06A instead of 17A. So I just went in and changed 17A to 06A. And let's say the dollars is still the same. I'm showing a list price of $376.42. I hit the enter key. I've just changed it to an 06A. So you can search the database or you can create your own. So I'm going to go F5 to go search again, and I'll create a new one just to, let's see, let's use 2002 that's not being used. I do an F1. I'm going to create 2002 is a new code. I'm going to call it a, let's call it a storage. Well, I tell you what, let's search the item master database for an ND80 Schlage. And in the system, let's call it an ND80 by Athens in a 626 finish. So I tab down, I find the one I want, hit the X, I entered it, and it created that item. So I can search the database to find items that are related with list pricing on there, or I can create my own item description for my own product at my own prices on the fly. That ends this session.